Hello my lovelies, hope you're doing well. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and we need to get ahead of the haters. And speaking of the haters, I did not want to get into this during the Archwell New York tour, which is what I think we're calling it now. But the way in which the British press, commentators and gossip ragmag readers acted during this tour was just beyond ridiculous. The derangement gets worse, and it's like the more they are ignored, the more they bark louder. And listen, let me just be clear, no one is saying that you can't be critical of the Sussexes, as long as, and Meghan said this herself, it is fair criticism. It's fair. But with Meghan, it has never ever been fair or even valid. It's been full of vitriol and for the dumbest crap. It's been about her opening a car door, wearing black nail polish, God forbid, eating a Dan avocado. And what's she guilty of now? What's the crime she committed during her New York tour? She's guilty of wearing a coat. There were reporters writing whole darn essays about her wearing a coat and how it was hot in New York, so why was she wearing a coat? Who the hell cares why she was wearing a coat? She looked great, and you know her copycat is going to try and pull off the same look soon enough. They have nothing on Meghan, absolutely nothing. It's truly just pathetic, and it reflects badly on the whole of the UK. And while Meghan is apparently doing the devil's work by wearing a coat, her skanky royal relative, the nonce, is currently being formally served with papers regarding his sexual abuse case. And there is minimal coverage in comparison. And people are more outraged that Meghan was feeling a bit chilly and decided to wear a coat. You know, I've seen the British media rip people apart. Building people up to tear them down is a British press sport that the public join in with. But with Meghan, it's a whole new level of hate, and it's actual hate, because there's a difference between shredding someone apart with scummy gossip fodder, which is still disgusting. But there's a difference between that and actual blood-boiling hate. It's a type of hate reserved for history's cruelest tyrants. She literally makes them rage. And I honestly believe it's because they have to look at this woman, this foreign woman, this woman of colour, as excellent as she is, and realise, honestly, how mediocre they are in comparison, and it irks them. Let's just be honest. Meghan is an overachiever, okay? And they aren't used to that because it's not something that's encouraged. Britain suffers from tall poppy syndrome, so you can never be the tallest poppy in the field because you'll get knocked down. American culture, by comparison, is completely different. They celebrate success. You don't have to bow down to anyone when you've reached top of your game. What's yours is yours. Hence you have the Steve Jobses and the Oprahs, and people like that can become as big as they are and take the American brand around the world. And I believe that it is very much a cultural thing that these two phenomenons seem to occur. Watching the derangement towards Meghan is like watching a pack of wild dogs who are sick with rabies. The obsession is honestly it's dangerous. And this is why the Sussexes require so much security detail, because there's just too many crazy people out there. And this is what the press want to do. Rile up some crazy fool who's going to do something stupid. They knew that Meghan was suicidal. And I'm so sure that the palace probably leaked that information to the press, which would explain why they came down even harder on her while she was pregnant. And unlike when Diana and Fergie was pregnant, the Queen said nothing. The advisors said nothing. They couldn't get her to kill herself. They couldn't break up the marriage. So what better way to keep their hands clean than to create a situation where some crazy deranger goes and does something stupid for them? Because then you see the story becomes crazed maniac attacked the Duchess, when it's the press that created that environment where their hatred could fester in the first place. And that really hurts me to say that, but it's true. And Harry said it himself. They're not going to stop until she's dead. Those words came out of his mouth during the Me You Can't See documentary. In case you didn't see it, those were his words. So even he knows. The British press are mad. They are mad that they have no access to the Sussexes. They're mad because the remaining royals aren't making them the money Meghan and Harry pull in. I mean, they've probably made more money this last week from the Sussexes being in New York than they have the whole darn year from the other royals. From clicks, views, affiliate links, TV appearances, the body language experts out here are getting their paychecks this week. They're mad. And you know what? They can stay mad. They can stay mad. And they will get their comeuppance. Anyway, quick hot mess update. Thanks to all of the hysteria the press caused, and quite frankly the sheep and mindlessness of panic buyers over the fuel crisis, which was never even a crisis because there was never a shortage. The panic caused the shortage. Now the government is considering bringing in the army to assist with the fuel shortage. And on the one hand, this may seem like a way of solving the problem, but let me tell you, you don't want the idea of army personnel being in civilian positions to become a normal occurrence. It's a very slippery slope. So well done to all of the panic buyers. You caused this, as did the press. One of the issues is that because of Brexit, and I believe there are also other things behind all of this, but I'm not going to get into that, there is a lack of foreign workers, and they're not doing enough to bring those workers back in the immediate. Neither are they doing anything to train UK-based workers to take those places. And it would seem like after decades of yelling, they're taking our jobs, in regards to all the foreign workers, no one wants those low-wage, long-hour days away from home and mediocre working conditions. Surprise, surprise. So this is why I keep saying, stock up on your pantry. It's not that things are going to get so bad that you won't get food. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not trying to scaremonger. What I'm saying is, there is a possibility that you may not always get the items that you want when you want them, or particular brands when you want them. And the price of those foods could also go up. So by stocking up your pantry, you are also hedging against inflation, possible inflation. There will be food available, but there will just be more gaps, and the gaps will be more commonplace. And you have to think, if they can cause a shortage through panic when there was never a shortage in the first place with fuel, well, replace the word fuel with food. And what do you think is going to happen? And do you want to be one of those people in the shop panic buying, getting into a knife fight over toilet paper? No, you don't want that to be you. And over in the States, although for much different reasons, there are also driver and cargo ship delivery issues. So I would also encourage you all to stock up on your pantries. That's all for now, my loves. I will catch you later. As always, good vibes only. Ciao.